Joseph Potter Jr. For this lesson, let's go over some tips and some techniques for switching open chords in the key of G. After you watch this video lesson, head over to PracticeTheGuitar.com, and there you will find this exercise and many others at 15 different tempos, all designed to help you improve switching from chord to chord and to help you improve your strumming as well. Go check it out. This open chord progression is designed to get you to improve not only the switching between open chord to open chord, but also the basic strumming rhythms that you can do with your strumming hand. And one of the key things that you want to pay attention to here is when you're switching from a G chord to a D chord, you notice how I'm leaving my third finger stationary, using that as a pivot point. You also can see how when I switch to the D chord, I'm lifting off my pinky and putting my second finger down on the second fret of the first string. So that's something you could just practice on its own, moving back and forth, just to get that transition between the two. And this being the 1 chord in the key of G, and this being the 5 chord in the key of G, it's really important that you can switch between those two chords. Then the same thing goes for when you're switching from the D chord to the C chord. Since the Cadd9 chord looks a lot like a G chord, you notice that you also can leave your third finger stationary and use that as a pivot point. So same thing, you can even just switching from chord to chord, all 3 chords. You'll actually find a lot of exercises just like this in the chord section at PracticeTheGuitar.com. Another thing you want to pay close attention to when you're strumming chords like this is to keep your pick flat. You don't want to tilt it forward and you don't want to tilt it back. It's going to give you a scratchy sound that you don't want. And you want to make sure that you're strumming downstrokes on the downbeat and upstrokes on the upbeats. So when you would count eighth notes, you'd go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's going to give you that sort of alternating sort of sound. So the rhythm here is... So you notice I'm not putting a lot of pick into the string. I'm only using the tip of the pick to strum across the strings to get that nice soft sound. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Click on the link that's right below this video, and that will take you over to PracticeTheGuitar.com, and there you will find this open chord strumming exercise at 15 different tempos with full notation. Go check it out.